Welcome again to the Global AgriFood TechPreneur Programme. We're going through the 6-week interactive course on entrepreneurship, tech, and sustainability within the food system. And today we'll be covering the tools and techniques that we need to be able to use within businesses as we look to deliver more impact and grow the business. So like I did say, is part of the 6-week interactive course on entrepreneurship, tech, and sustainability within the food system. And you're very much welcome today. And we do try to remind ourselves why we are engaging in the Global AgriFood TechPreneur Programme and why we really put in sustainability as a key area to pay attention to. This is because 1 in 5 deaths is currently attributed to malnutrition. Over 900 million people are hungry, and over 1.9 billion people are currently overweight. And 30% of Earth is currently degraded, which means that we lack the micronutrients in the soil to improve the food we grow, and over 1.3 billion tons of food are wasted annually. So there's a bit of a mismatch, in terms of what we're producing, what we're consuming, and what we're wasting. And if we need to provide access to food to more people, we want to rethink the overall food system just to make sure that more people will have access to good food. So I think it's really important for us to keep reminding ourselves why we're doing what we're doing, and why it's really important that we take right measures and right steps to address the challenges we have in the food system. And it's fantastic to have the global agri-food techpreneurs who are working very hard within their countries to address this problem and to be able to provide the right support for you to do it. So to be able to look into the tools and techniques we're going to be discussing today, it's important to remind ourselves the importance of visioning, and just to remind ourselves that as leaders and entrepreneurs running our businesses, we need to set the right vision for what our business is trying to do. So this is why we also need to remind ourselves of why we're doing what we're doing and why it's important and what impact the activities we're doing is meant to deliver within the wider community and ecosystem. So there's a lot we need to really put into consideration as we set our vision. As we can see from the last case study we had, the fact that they will focus more on economic growth of the company meant that they lost sight of the wider impact they could deliver within the society, and also not just delivering impact, but how those impacts could actually help the business in what they're doing, whether in terms of engaging with the community or selling print materials to the community or other businesses. There's a lot more they could have done if they had a holistic approach to the way they set the vision of the company. So as the leader of the company, as a entrepreneur who is setting up this agri-food business, it's really important for you to really think through your vision process. The way you set the vision for the company is critical. We've touched on this on strategic planning and risk management, and that brings me to highlighting the importance of planning. We need to look into the vision that we set and then work out the plans we need to have in place. So we need to have operational plans, we need to have tactical plans, we need to have strategic plans, and we need to have contingent plan. Each of them has got a key role to play in what we're doing and how we're delivering value. So operational plan will help you to get through the nitty-gritty of the day-to-day activities that helps you to meet the vision of the company. A tactical plan will help to set out those things you need to do when there is a key action that needs to be taken. What exactly do you need to do? So it helps you to outline those steps and actions that must be taken to achieve the goals. So you need to set those objectives. We call it more of objectives. Then that forms your tactical plan. And once you've done that, then you can work out what operational plan, what the day-to-day activities could be to deliver on that. And obviously, your vision is your strategy. It's about what you want to achieve as a company. But overall, if you understand your risk, then you understand there's need for you to explore contingent planning. So with your contingent plan, you can actually tell that at every point in time that you have a plan in place if things go wrong. But if you don't understand your risk, where you have a risk in the business, where you could have challenges, then it's difficult for you to be able to mitigate it. So it's really important to think through the plan you set and identify where there could be risks and what you could do to be able to mitigate those risks. So once we've been able to do that, I think, the next step is about developing the business plan. So you then have to bring this in, together into a coherent and a comprehensive document that people can read and understand, okay, this is what you're trying to do. So this is just a template which will be shared with you. It's very important that you provide information to say to people that, this is a document that is confidential and people should treat it confidentially. I need to provide some information, basic information about the position and what you do. And then you have the executive summary that kind of brings a breakdown of what the business does. But, when you try to draft a business plan, these are the key points you need to cover: the business and products or service introduction, the problem. So you need to be very clear on what the problem is, what problem are you actually trying to address, and how you are positioned to address that problem, the solution that you have to address that problem. So what exactly is your solution? You need to be very clear on that. To say this is exactly what we're trying to do, and this is how what we're trying to do is helping to solve this problem. The market opportunity that you have, what market opportunity do you have? How are you going to explore that market? What's your competition and what competitive advantage? So what's your unique selling point? What makes you have an advantage in that market? Is very important for you to understand your unique selling point as a business and your business model. So one of the key things we do provide for every participant on the Global AgriFood TechPreneur Programme is an opportunity to work with those and partner with those on IntelliDigest through the World Food Tracker platform. We've already made that available to you, and I hope that you've engaged meaningfully with it. It'll be good to see how you bring it into your business plan as you evolve it and as you prepare it to return it back to us to see how the World Food Tracker is going to be helping you deliver your solution to your end user, because World Food Tracker is a multi-stakeholder platform which you may have seen and is bringing virtually all players within the food system within this platform. So is such a massive resource to be able to have access to at this point in time to use for what you're doing in your business. So do take a look at it when you are drafting your business plan, and do find a way or how that helps you, especially with your market opportunity, with establishing your competition and unique selling point. Because for everyone who has participated in this program, having access to the World Food Tracker platform is a unique selling point for you, is an advantage for you, and you should be able to demonstrate it. You should be able to leverage that when you're communicating with different stakeholders. So in terms of a business model, you should be able to know exactly how you sell into your market. We've covered in most of the case studies how those businesses are able to communicate their business model and how they engage with their market, and also you need to understand your route to market. This is something also the World Food Tracker offers you a benefit to demonstrate. So I think when you look at the points, the market opportunity, the competition and USP, the business model, your route to market, you find out that the World Food Tracker has actually helped to address most of this point for you. So you're just focusing on the problem, the solution, your team, and then trying to work out your financial summary, what that looks like for you. So I can assure you that being part of this program is really a great opportunity for you. And, we're very keen to support you. We're very keen to see you grow and excel in what you're doing. And this is why we are offering you this opportunity with the World Food Tracker platform to be able to benefit from it. And then we do have more details with regards to each of these topic here, which we'll be sharing that with you. So it really helps you, you have this kind of questions that help you think through each of these particular topics, so you have understanding of what information you need to put at every stage and how you can really boost your business plan. So a lot of details there. We'll be sharing this with you at the end of the session. So there's nothing to worry about. You've got all the support to be able to provide for that information in all these sections. And like I did say, it's very important within those key areas. So the market opportunity, the competition and USP, business model, route to market, that you're able to establish how the World Food Tracker platform is going to be helping your business in delivering this particular section, because the rest of the thing is just what you're doing at the moment. So we've actually helped you solve most of the bigger problem with regards to entry to market and also route to market. I've covered developing a business plan and what that involves, looking at that business plan template and how you can make the best use of it. Now, when you looking at business plan, this is why I talked about the business model canvas that we're going to cover it here. So most of what you'll be looking at, is already covered within this. And if you did a good job on this last week as part of your activities, you find that it becomes a lot easier for you to pull those information into your business plan. So this gives you, a quick picture of what the whole business is all about. Like I did say the last time, the feasibility and the desirability have been covered with regards to the value we offer from the World Food Tracker platform. What you're looking to do more work on is in the value proposition and your cost structure and your revenue stream, which is something that we've already covered as we looked into the business plan. So do take time to do this quick activity, because it really helps strengthen your discussion when you move into the business plan document. You should try as much as you can. At least your first business plan should be no more than 10 pages, because it makes it a lot easier for someone to pick it up and read it. Like I said, it has to be coherent and it has to be comprehensive. So you really, really need to get the necessary information there and make it very easy for someone to read it and be able to understand it. It should be that we should be able to carve out a one-page pitch deck of what your business is all about, which is something that we did cover last week also under funding and finance. But I thought I should bring it into the discussion just to paint another picture of what that is all about. So having this business summary and vision in a one page is important, and designed in such a way that it's also very easy for somebody to read. Is a tool that will be necessary for you when you're trying to communicate what you do, and also trying to raise investment and also engage with stakeholders for your business. So I think the final thing that we need to consider is pitch. I do encourage us every time we are on this session to try to introduce ourselves. If you have been doing that, you find that within these different breakout rooms that we have, that you've grown in your ability to introduce yourself, introduce your business, and for people to understand what you do, which I think is very great skill to acquire. So I know that you've learned so many things as part of this program, but this is something that you will always use every time you meet people, every time you discuss with different stakeholders, suppliers, customers. They'll ask you the question, what exactly do you do? And you want to be able to do that and say it to them very succinctly. Like Intelligent Digest, we focus on empowering global food system sustainability through technology innovation and capacity building. That is what we do. We focus on supporting empowering global food sustainability through technology innovation and capacity building. And if you wake me up from sleep and ask me that question, I will always be able to tell you exactly the same thing, because that is what we do. And I'm very clear that this is what we focus on, this is what we're trying to do. So I think it's very important that you carve out this 60-second page. And if you've not done that, I will kindly request that you come up with the value proposition section that we have and try to practice carving out a 60-second page that you can communicate effectively what you do and how you're going about doing and what impact you're delivering from doing that activity. Ultimately, if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. So when we plan, we save food, health, environment, and wealth. It's time. We have to do it now. We have to make sure that we expedite action to ensure that more people have access to good food. by 2030. So thank you so much for